peoples of the worldwide federated internet. What's good? I got up pretty late this morning, so I didn't do my morning thought. But this is kind of something that's been on my mind. If there's one thing that studying my Bible has really taught me, you can learn a lot if you'll read. That's a simple concept, but nonetheless, it's a concept that is no doubt missed by many. The Constitution is the supreme law of our land. It is not God's law, right? And you don't need to make the mistake of having complete and total confidence in this document like it's a perfect document, because that it is not. But this is, one, the supreme law of our land, and two, it is a pretty good legal document. Arguably one of the best constitutions penned by man in history. As I said, this is not the Bible and it is not infallible, so you definitely don't need to get that misconstrued or twisted. But the one thing people tend to do is they interpret the Constitution, in my opinion, in ways it was not meant to be interpreted. But here's what people don't do. People don't read the preamble to the Constitution, kind of giving you an idea of where this document is going and what it is meant for. So this will be a real quick video. I'm going to go over the preamble to the Constitution, and some of you, maybe you've never read the preamble. Nothing to be ashamed about, right? This is a time where this is a document that's not focused on. This is how I view the Constitution. I would never get on to anyone for not knowing the Constitution, because I view it like this. If you have a kid and you never teach that kid certain things, you can't then be surprised if later on in life that kid doesn't understand certain things. And it's that same way with the U.S. Constitution. It is not focused on in school. It is not taught in school. It's rare that you hear it talked about or discussed, even though it should be. So when kids don't know anything about it going into adulthood, I'm not surprised. But hopefully this will give you maybe some motivation to check it out. So let's get to this and let's see what it says. All right, so the preamble to the U.S. Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So if you don't know how to read and comprehend things and break things down and kind of get what's being inferred, as I said, these are skills, thanks be to God, that I've actually learned reading my Bible. So you look at certain words and you can kind of get an inference of what was trying to be conveyed here. So, it starts out, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice. What is justice? So if you look up that word, which I'm going to take my dictionary right here on my Mac and look up that word justice. Justice means just behavior or treatment. The quality of being reasonable. the administration of the law or authority in maintaining this. The personification of justice, usually a blindfolded woman holding scales and a sword. All right, so they wanted to establish justice, just treatment across the board for all. Now, did the United States always hold up to that? No, but we moved forward toward that point. That was the reason for this document. The next thing is to ensure domestic tranquility. Okay, so what does the word domestic mean? Because people get this twisted as far as who this document is for. Relating to the running of a home or to family relations. So this is for internal people inside the United States. And that word tranquility means the quality of being tranquil or calm. So in order to establish a more perfect union, they want to establish justice, everybody treated equally, fair, domestic tranquility. They want people to be able to live calmly, not in chaos. Now, the next part is really important. Provide for common defense. This is the only thing that they set out to provide commonly, and that is defense. What is that? Well, let's look up the word defense. Okay, so this is the action of defending from or resisting attack. And they don't want to provide welfare, but they want to promote general welfare. That word general means affecting or concerning all or most people, places, or things, widespread. So the founding fathers, when they got together, when all of the people got together, they wanted to establish fair treatment, domestic tranquility, calmness, not chaos. They wanted to provide for the common defense of everyone in the country. And they wanted to promote, not provide, but promote the general welfare of everyone. And this is one of the key things about our founding document. Secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. That word liberty means the state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's way of life. The founding fathers intended for freedom, not freedom to harm someone else. That's covered in the beginning of the preamble, to provide for the common defense, right? And to promote the general welfare. What does that word posterity mean? That word posterity means all future generations. The founding fathers desired for a free country, not only for themselves, but also for future generations. And I think that was noble. Again, the founding fathers were not perfect dudes. They were not these benevolent, people that many try to make them out to be. I'm sure that there were some of them who were Bible believers, but contrary to popular belief, the United States is not a Christian country. Now, the United States has some Christian influences, and that is for sure, but we are not a Christian country. We are a secular nation based on liberty, freedom, and the well-being of the citizens within the country, and protection from an overreaching government. These are the things that the founding fathers intended. And what's funny is when you take that in mind, reading the preamble, and then you go to read the rest of the Constitution, you come away with a much different idea than what a lot of people have today. A lot of people think things about the Constitution and think things about what was intended that's just not true. And I think if some of us would take the time to read some of the writings of the founding fathers of the nation and take the time to actually read the Constitution, then when we see things done in Washington or said by different lawmakers, we would be able to have a voice and say, now, wait a minute, the Constitution actually says X, Y, and Z, and you're not holding to our founding document. If our founding document doesn't matter, then our country won't stand. Real short, y'all know what it is. Stay frosty, people.